Hello, 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 and welcome, everyone, to Sonic R. Gonna make sure the settings are correct, and then we can get started. Okay, and got a new save file. From is off. Let me zoom out the camera slightly. Yeah, that's a bit. That should be a bit better. Again. Okay, timer will be starting as soon as we choose Resort Island. So I'm gonna get OBS because my capture card has a little bit of delay, so we'll go for the capture card. So it'll be in about 3, 2, 1, go. So welcome everyone to Sonic R 100% no out of bounds. Just in quick reference to the out of bounds, walls don't really exist too much in this game, so I'm mostly just going to be doing my best to not go out of bounds. So this is 100%. In this, we're going to be unlocking every character and getting all of the Chaos Emeralds, as well as beating every race. 5 races and 5 additional characters to unlock. First thing we're going to be doing on the first few laps is collecting rings. Rings are multi-purpose. Not only do they give us additional speed during the race, but they can also be used to unlock doors. Those doors will contain Sonic tokens and emeralds. So we're just going to be collecting a lot of these at the gate. These emblems we're running past give us a random amount of rings. I think that should be enough rings that we don't need to do the loop again. So here we're going to collect the tokens. So the emeralds we need to unlock Supersonic, and the tokens we need to unlock one of Eggman's legs. So here there's 5 tokens to collect and 1 emerald. Every other stage also has 5 tokens but 2 emeralds. So this is where all those rings were coming in handy. We're now buying all these doors, unlocking this. We're playing as Knuckles. Sonic is faster in a straight line. However, Knuckles has better handling when it comes to corners. And there's a lot of turning in this game, so Knuckles is the way to go. Until later on when we are going to be playing as Metal Sonic. So, final token coming up here. So, in this game, we're going to be doing every race twice. Once you get all of the tokens and come at least, I think it's at least 3rd, you get a chance of challenging the rival. But to keep your emerald, you must come first. And if you know where everything is, you can one-cycle the whole race. And the idea is we're going to be one-cycling all 4 races and unlocking the final race. So in this category, it's much like doing any percent and also a different run, because during these rival races, we're just going to be taking the 80% routes for these stages. There's not going to be too much going on here. Just a few small things to talk about is whenever we're starting a race, we're going to be doing a spin dash just to gain some speed. And the AI isn't really a concern up until the 4th race, in which we've got to go so far up route to get everything on one cycle that the AI can actually catch up. We're just going to be trying to avoid that as much as possible. In this game, drifting is pretty fast, so I'm mostly going to be turning corners whenever possible. There's also those boost pads. I've yet to jump on one, so you guys haven't really seen them in action. What those will do is they will absorb all of your rings, well, all of your rings up to 50, and from then it'll get a boost. However, most of the time I don't actually want it to do that during the first visits for races, because I need those rings to buy things. There we go, we came first, and we got a Chaos Emerald. Fantastic. So it is worth noting I am playing on the PS2 version. The leaderboards for this are separated by platform due to the significant load times and the slightly different physics and timings. Up next is Radical City. This is where we're going to start seeing 2 Chaos Emeralds in the stage. these stages are very large and very like windy, and that's most of where the playtime in this game would come from when you're playing it casually. Because just to beat all the stages doesn't really take any more than like 20 minutes casually. But finding where everything is where the game time in this comes from. So here we want to try collect 20 rings. Hopefully this gives us at least 5. Okay, that's fine. Now there's a token here. Didn't quite land on it. Turning in this game is extremely slow. So ideally, I don't ever want to be turning on the spot. So there's the first emerald. We're going to try hug this pillar to jump over this fence. There we go. Get the token. And up here, and now there is a small thing on the right. We're going to jump down. Find the token. Now ideally we want to keep at least a high position there, so that this doesn't get speed shoes. Fantastic. Speed shoes are slightly inconvenient because it causes you to run over that, and we do want that token. But in future we're going to be gliding over it. We're also going to take a corner here to unlock the door and get the token behind it. Cool, so we have all the tokens. We're going to just be taking a really short path for the second lap, and for the third lap we're going to be taking a similar path, but collecting the emeralds as well. Here we can jump over this fence. And we're already here. Those spinning emblems can either give us 5, 10, or 20 rings, as well as one of two shields. It can either give us a electric shield, which absorbs nearby rings, or it can give us a water shield. Now, in the settings, we chose the weather to be snow. In some versions of this game, it's randomized. However, only in the Sega Saturn version is it randomized. In every other version, it is... you can choose what it wants it to be. We're choosing it to be snow, so that normally this section here is water, and we wouldn't be able to run on it without the water shield. So we're giving it a slight bit of handling just to be able to go fast. Fantastic. So here's the tail stall race. Tail stall is significantly unthreatening in terms of his speed. If you watch the minimap, you'll just see that he doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah, these maps are pretty big. They're a lot of fun to adventure. And as you can see by the minimap, there is a lot to see. So here, we're just going to be collecting as many rings as we can, and on the third lap using the boost pad. Ideally we want 50 rings for the boost pad, because that's the furthest the boost pad can take us. You almost landed on the spring there. Those springs can be a bit weird. Sometimes you'll just get a second bounce on them. You just kind of hope that doesn't happen. There's the boost pad, and if we pause at the right time here... Fantastic, we can retire the race, and that will skip the whole "you won" cutscene. But we get to keep the emeralds, and we still won the race, so we keep the character. Fantastic, so we can do that in all the rival races. Up next is Regal Ruin. We're still going to be playing as Knuckles for one last race. Nope. I did that in practice as well. Fantastic. So we need to wait. We need to wait for this level to load and then quit out. Normally you can just hold to the side, but this game's timings are pretty fun.
Ready, set, go!
Never done that before, but I didn't practice, and like, I won't do that, and then I did. Okay, there we go. So, Regal Ruin is a level where we definitely do need to watch out for the boost pad, because it's in the normal path, and it will take away all our rings, causing us to not be able to collect the emeralds on the final lap. So we're going to be making sure that we have enough rings when we're coming up to the final section. Here's the first token. Second token is in a tight corridor, hopefully I get it pretty easily. There we go. That token can be a pain. It takes up like half the corridor, but I had missed it on occasion. And it's a pain to like turn around for and get. So there's two pillars to the other side of that wall. That's why I'm taking that corner a bit wide, because otherwise you will get stuck on those pillars, because their hitbox extends infinitely vertically. So on this lap we're going to be taking this corner in, taking this route, and there is a token there. It leaves us with 2 tokens and 2 emeralds. Get a decent amount of rings, 20, that is perfect. And that leaves us some spare as well. So the final lap we're going to be heading up here, collecting token. Emerald there. You're supposed to wait for the thing to open, but you don't actually need to wait for it to open. Final token is on this spring. And that leads us right to the last emerald through this door. And yeah, we had plenty of rings to spare, so we can just use that for speed at the end. And we'll take the boost pad. So this is Egg Robo. Egg Robo can shoot missiles, so we just want to stay far away from him. Luckily he's slow, so that's not difficult. However, we do lap him eventually on the 3rd lap, so we just need to watch out for him. By the way, if there's anything you'd like to read, now would be a good time.
Thank you, CDRomatron. No, we don't have any donations yet, unfortunately. But I will remind people that we have a Discord channel. So if you want to find out the latest UKSG news, join the Discord, or check us out on Twitter at UKSG Marathon.
Cheers for that. So, upcoming here is the Egg Robo, so he's just done his 1st lap, he's on the 2nd lap. If I jump past him and try and not get shot... Oh, never mind. Leave that corner slightly too tight. And pass him again. And no worries this time. Wait for another cutscene skip. And we got it. So now we're only missing the final 2 Chaos Emeralds, and they are found in the 4th race. We're going to be switching over to Metal Sonic here. Metal Sonic is just very fast, and he is a good choice for this upcoming stage. Reactive Factory. So this is the first one, well, the only stage which we actually really have a chance of losing the race. And of course we don't want to do that, because otherwise we don't get the emeralds. So I'm going to be concentrating to try and not make any mistakes, but I'll let you guys know where I'm going. So as you can see by the map, this stage is huge, and there's a lot of places to go. So first off, we're going to be cutting into here, selecting one of these. We're going to be doing a jump against the wall so we can turn around. Turning around is slow, as you guys can tell. There's one. So we can hold right and drift off here to completely avoid that kind of like auto-scrollery section. Over the boost pad, because we want to keep our rings for now. Along here. We can cut that corner on our right, however we do need to run up here and collect a token. And stop there and collect these rings. We're going to be collecting as many rings as we can, just for speed. And we're going to be spending a lot on the final lap. In this lap, we're going to be taking outside route, going along through this pathway, and there is another Sonic token. Slowing down just to make sure we don't run past it. And we can just hop over this barrier. So final lap, we still have 2 tokens and both the emeralds to get. First one is on top of this submarine. So in this stage, the emeralds aren't just like hidden behind something. There's doors, and they're hidden like in a thing, and they only appear once you unlock the door. Hence why there's just a door with like no saving pathway at the end of it. There we go. So now that is jumped out there. Got the emerald, and now there's one more emerald up here. Unlock this door. And it'll fall just over here. I think that was a bit too far. Never mind, we jumped and got it. At least I think I heard the sound effect. I waited. Final thing is we need to go up this pathway to collect the token. Knuckles is going very fast. Let's make sure that we finish before he does. Final token gets. And oh, we didn't have to worry. That all went well. Amazing. So this Mecha Knuckles. Mecha Knuckles race is pretty trivial. We just take the combination of the fastest routes we took from the previous few laps. Once again, if there's anything you'd like to read, this would be a good time.
Go!
With this phase, we are going to be using the boost pads a bit because we are going to be picking up a fair few rings. The idea being we don't use it on the first lap because we want a few rings for just speed throughout the race. But then picking up rings on the remainder of the laps so that we can just go fast. Seems to be a really nice ring count we've got at the moment. And last cutscene step here. And we got it. Nice. So there's all 7 emeralds, and you guys know what that means. Time for Supersonic. So now that we've beaten all 4 stages, we've gotten all 4 cups, we have now unlocked Radiant Emerald. And now Sonic has transformed into Supersonic. We're going to choose him because he is just significantly the fastest. And into Radiant Emerald we go. We only do this stage once, there's no emeralds here or Sonic tokens. This is just going to be going fast. First lap is going to be focused on picking up rings. We want 100 in the first lap because we want to unlock a 50 ring door, and then we want to use a boost pad to its full potential. In the meantime, I'm going to let you guys groove out to the music, because this is pretty fantastic. Amazing, we got a really nice rig count. We're gonna open this door and take a boost pad and take this corner as tight as we can. Oh no, we missed the boost pad, unfortunate. Doesn't mean we can keep the rings for speed, but we do lose a little bit of time because of that. Amazing, got the boost pad. Amazing amount of rings. Let's finish off this race. Time is going to be coming up shortly. It's just the moment I cross the finishing line. I'm going to take this shortcut as well. Final corner. Time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, time. And that was Sonic R 100%. We unlocked every character, we got Super Sonic, we got all the emeralds, and we beat all the races. Show it off at the end. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we unlocked Eggman as well for beating all 5 races. Yeah, that was Sonic R. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know, I just find Sonic R really fun. Like, it's kind of a meme game, but it's just really fun. Not sure if I'd ever play it like Versus, but it's a speed game. It's super entertaining, I find. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to the rest of the marathon. Hope you guys have fun.